I got muted. Okay. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. Sorry, for some reason the mic got muted. What I was gonna say is I was noticing some people talking at the beginning saying that they couldn't hear the music, but the problem is that every time I've turned the music up, at this level with what you're hearing now, you guys have said that the music is too loud. So I'm trying to find the mix of what is the best audio and video in terms of that. So we'll go from there. Hopefully the music's not too loud and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, the case is black. But anyway, welcome everybody to the show. Happy Tuesday. It was touch and go though for a minute, but now the case did show up on time. We have a whole new process now, so we shouldn't actually have to ever cancel streams. I'm really bummed because I was really enjoying Baldur's Gate, but there was a moment where we needed to be available in case the case did show up. So it's here, it's ready to go, and today we are doing a commission. For people asking about the giveaways happen at the very end of the stream or sometimes in the middle of the stream. The whole point is to have people be here, stick around, and be present for the stream. So again, I'll go through the giveaways in just a minute, but I did want to talk about what we are doing in today's stream just to kick things off. This is one of just those ideal builds for today's ecosystem and even a little bit for even beyond. So this is one of those builds that's just got all the right power in all the right places at the right cost. And so it's not switching. That's weird. I'm sorry. Hit the wrong button. And so what we're putting inside of this is the Lian Li LanCool 216, which is a fantastic case, probably one of the top rated cases on the market right now. We're going to be putting inside of this a Core i7 13700K, or you could do something, if you're more of a Ryzen fan, you could do a Ryzen 7 7800X 3D. We've got an MSI B760 Gaming Plus Wi-Fi DDR5 board, an NVIDIA RTX 4070Ti, 2TB Kingston NVMe SSD, a 32 gig Kingston Fury Beast at 6,000 mega transfer. So Lian Li, of course, LanCool 216, Deepcool LS720, their SE, so their brand new version of the LS720, and then the Thermaltake GF3 850 watt PSU. The reason I love this build is it's like the perfect balance of power. The 4070 Ti, the 13700K, they're great 1440p, and it's sub $2,500. So all in all, not an expensive build to put together. You've got a lot of power, and this build would last you quite a long time, being able to do ultra settings at 1440p or at 1080p for, I don't know, 3 or even 4 years, especially as things like FSR and DLSS continue to get better and better, meaning that the longevity for your graphics card lasts longer and longer. So very, very excited about today's build. It's just kind of one of those right in the middle. It's not too expensive, it's not too cheap, it's right in a good place. Now, I do know that some people are saying, hey, I'd love to see some sub $1,000 builds. We do have some of those coming up in the future as well. But right now, for today, this is what we're going to focus on. Very excited about this, and then this build is going to someone else. Now, for giveaways, we have the usual flair. And I love the usual flair. First and foremost, we got 250 likes over at youtube.com/Robeytech Live. Head on over there, hit that thumbs up button, guys. There's already half of that many people here already. I will get to that develop. Just remind me, let me answer that question here in a minute. So please remember to ask me that again. What you're gonna do, head on over there, hit that thumbs up button. We get 250 of them, we give away a $25 Newegg gift card. If we do have, and you can see it back here in the back, well, not this particular build, but we do have a build very similar to this. The Spider-Man build is up for grab for subscribers for the month of July and August. If you want to get in on a free PC giveaway, head on over. All you got to do is drop your Amazon Prime sub, get a gifted sub, or subscribe at Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3, which gets you additional entries. And then the other thing, too, is that if you subscribe on Twitch, Discord, and Kick, you get triple entries. And every gifted sub is worth an additional entry. So we've given away pretty much a PC every 2 months. This is a way for us to say thank you to the subscribers and the people who support us, so you can get in on that as well. If we give away if we get 50 subs on Twitch, we give away a $50 Newegg gift card. If we get 25 subs on Kick, we give away a $25 Newegg gift card that goes everywhere. And then lastly, the best thing in the whole world is that if we get a level 5 hype train, we'll give away a $25 Newegg gift card as well. So basically, the more awesome, the more hype that you get, the better the giveaways get throughout the entire stream. And the easy one is the 250 likes because it's free and you don't have to spend any money on it or anything like that. Now, Develop asked a question, and so I want to get back to, oh, somebody said, how does the 12700 compare to the 13700? Couple things. One, the 12700 does not run as hot. I mean, obviously you're looking at a 10 to 15% increase between the 12.7 and the 13.7. They're both fantastic chips. All in all, they're both built on the same generation, so all you're doing is paying for slightly less power. All in all, the cost seems to be very much the same, so if you can get a 13.7 over a 12.7, that's completely fine, but you're not really killing anything by dropping down to a 12700K. I like to look at the Fractal Torrent. Fractal Torrent case is a fantastic case. Robey, I miss your old build guides, ones with a target price that were an hour or so long. Do you think there are a few of those in the future? Jeff Risher, we are absolutely going to be working on some more of those. It's hard, right, because those have a tendency to be pretty time intensive, but yes, we will look at some of those nice targeted build guides that are at the $1,000, $2,000 mark. And if you love those, we'll look at getting some more of those done for sure. I'm trying to think of, is there anything else? I think that's pretty much it, guys. I think that covers the giveaways, that covers all of the fun stuff that we're going to do today, and we're really just going to kind of have a good time and build a PC. When we are done building the PC, what we do is we stick it over here at our benchmark station. We'll show you how it performs, what the thermals are like, so you can get an idea if you were to build a PC just very much like this, how it performs in games like Call of Duty, Cyberpunk 2077, which kind of represents our single player experiences. And then we have some Fortnite in there if we end up, depending on where we are from a time standpoint, if we want to add some Fortnite in there as well. So, when we do a live stream, we want to give you like the full meal deal. You basically walk away completely understanding how this thing is going to do from beginning to end. So again, just to go through the build we are doing today, we are going to be doing a LanCool 216 build. This is a commission build. This PC belongs to somebody who paid me to build the PC. The processor is a Core i7 13700K. The motherboard is an MSI B760 gaming Wi-Fi DDR5 board. For the graphics card, we're using the MSI NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070Ti. We have a 2TB Kingston NVMe SSD, 32 gigs of Kingston Fury Beast DDR5 RAM, a Lian LanCool 216 case, the Deepcool LS720, and then the SE, and then the Thermaltake Tough Power GF3 850-watt fan. Somebody was asking, are there 200? Yes, there's two 200mm fans in the front. This is actually the same case I use for my streaming PC that's sitting right down here. So the PC that powers this system. This case is fantastic. Definitely a lot of fun, very easy to build in. It's gonna just be a great build, and I think you guys are just gonna enjoy this all up, so it should be a lot of fun. Is it 160? I thought it was 200mm, so it's 160mm. I'm sorry, I was mistaken then. Okay, outside of that, guys, super sorry about skipping in on Baldur's Gate, but we got lots of builds going on this week, including, do not forget, you're going to want to tune in. We got some great giveaways and stuff for Build a Rig with AMD. That's going to be happening on Thursday. We got Gina Darling here in the stream. She's going to be hanging out here in the studio. We're going to be building a PC from iBuyPower. It's an AMD Advantage system, which would mean it'll have a 7800X 3D and a 7900 XTX. There's going to be lots of shenanigans. That's going to be a super wild time. Putting her with PC hardware is always funny. And then on Sunday, we got a crazy build, guys. Fantex NV7, all the bells and whistles, close to, basically all the money you could want to spend, including an RTX 4090, all the fan slots filled. That's going to be a freaking showcase build. That's going to be a longer one. That's going to be happening Sunday, starting at, I'm hoping 4:30. We're going to try and start that one a little bit early as well. Then we have the Intel Morning Show on Friday, and then we have gaming on Wednesday night, where we'll probably pick up Baldur's Gate or something like that as well. So that's what's going on. I think we can go ahead and start building and going from there. Okay, so that is that. Let's go ahead and start grabbing our stuff. Because this is an Intel build, we can do the, we can see if the IO shield is going to clear the VRM. And then Blondie, we do have to announce the winners that from the pet from over at discord.gg/Robeytech, so we'll make sure we announce those today. Thank you everybody who participated on sharing pictures of your pets, because we'll be announcing that stuff today too. Anything else am I missing? Blondie, are we announcing the clip thing today. Is that going in there as well, or no? I wasn't sure if that's happening or not. So, okay, so let's pull our stuff. This has already got an OS on it. It's already been benched. It's ready to go. You sure can. Okay, so the other thing too is this is potential to win some cash. Blondie, if you want to just put the highlights in chat, I'll read them real quick. Do you need to build in I need to build in a Hawaiian shirt? Okay, Fiscus, that's not necessarily a bad idea. If you want to put the high level stuff in here, Blondie, I will go from there. I'll put the info. But essentially, guys, you can win some cold hard cash. All you got to do is find funny clips that happen during live streams, that can happen during the game streams or the live streams. The chances are worldwide. Worldwide, all you got to do is be able to accept Venmo or PayPal. Put those clips over at discord.gg. She's going to put where to put it. And then once you put those clips, the community will vote, or I think somebody chooses. And then you can win once a month. We have a clip of the month. So a good chance to potentially walk away with some free money. Is Rob on Twitch? Yes, I am on Twitch as well. Okay, let's go to top down, guys, and start the build process. There it is. This is we actually haven't used this build before, or sorry, this particular motherboard before. But one thing I like about this one is it's also DDR5, which is cool. It's not too expensive. It's nice to see B760 Mobos as well, so keeps costs down a little bit. So it doesn't have a lot of the bells and whistles, but in terms of performance and everything like that, we're not going to have any issues whatsoever. Okay, and we got our Wi-Fi and all that kind of jazz as well. Okay, so here we go. We got our Core i7. We threw the box away when we were doing the benching, so I had to put it in a different box. What has been your favorite case to build in this year so far? Gotta really think about that. Honestly, this is probably one of my favorites because it's just really easy to build, and I'll talk about why as we build in it today. Because this one's actually really, really fun. The Fantex NV7 is actually a lot of fun to build in too, mainly because they found a lot of really cool ways to hide stuff. And then the Fractal Terra, that was actually a really fun build as well. So, okay, so guys, this is a B760 motherboard for Intel. The thing that's nice about this is, again, you still get DDR5. They kind of limit on the bells and whistles. It's pretty much just a basic board, which is nice. For the most part, just to give you guys an idea of what we have here. You have your RAM over here. This is your CPU socket. This is LGA 1700. We've got 2 NVMe slots, so you can do up to 2 NVMe slots. We've got a bunch of additional, looks like by 4. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 by 4, and looks like a by 8, a couple by 8s. And then we got 1 by 16 slot. You got your USB 3.2, your USB-C right here, and then we got a couple USB connectors for motherboard stuff. And you also have a number of fan headers and some RGB headers as well. So all of the basic things, and then the design overall is actually very simplistic. So that's the Mobo, and then this is, of course, your chipset, which is, again, what they have a tendency to do on some of the lesser Mobos is they have a tendency to be a little bit thicker, a little bit thinner. Trace lines aren't as shielded, and then there's not a lot of things for things like water cooling and overclocking, right? But for the most part, most individuals, 99.9% of them, don't basically spend 99.9% of people don't basically overclock. The board does look plain. Again, this is a no frills board. Again, the one thing I really love about doing commission builds is that commission builds, we have very specific budgets. And then we look to spend, there's nothing wrong with using this board on the budget. We're just choosing to spend the money on higher end CPU and GPU and RAM, which is gonna be where the majority of the performance is gonna come from, not from having a nicer, flashier board. Okay, so here we go. Now, if you go slow, oh, guys, we did it. It cleared. That is a yes. The VRM, you know what? How many people made money today? That was a full clear, guys. There it is right there. It cleared the VRM. There it is. It is over. It's way up here. That is a hype. Somebody made some mad channel points today, guys, because that did it. Put it on clip. You don't need to replay. You can just put that in a clip. Who won some channel points out of that? That's awesome. We do get it every once in a while. So Cosmic Jordan 1. Okay. This is the wrong, hold on, I'm gonna go grab the right RAM. This is actually Expo RAM. Oh, it does both. Never mind, this is Intel and AMD. This does both Expo and XMP. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna try and grab, I think I have non-Expo 6000. I don't want to use Expo 6000. Do, 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 do. Okay, got the right RAM right here. Okay, there we go. Let's do RAM clicks. We'll do RAM clicks. Let's do 90. Let's keep it going. Let's go for 98. Let's make it hard. Because if it wins, but we're gonna make it hard. 98 for today. Okay, while we're waiting for the prediction to happen, guys, we'll get the NVMe drive in. Wait, where'd the... Oh, there it is. It's like, where's my drive? There it is. There we go. Okay, our KC3000 2 terabyte NVMe drive. Popping that in there. And locked. We're gonna remove our plastic right here. We're doing high. This is gonna be the low probability build. Low probability build. Should make it fun. Sean, what did we ask? Sean, my PC would freeze random. I tried new RAM, SSD, new power supply, and look at the air cooler thermal paste, and there isn't much on it. Could that be the problem? Freezing is usually not. Sometimes what that can be is things like BIOS update. So you could do a BIOS update. I mean, you could do thermal paste and change it. That's never a bad thing, which means your overall temperatures can come down. But the other thing too is sometimes just doing a fresh reinstall of Windows can make a big difference. 13700K, a good upgrade from a 9900KF, or should I stay with 34 mainly on Flight Sim 2020? So again, what resolution are you playing, Springbook? What resolution are you playing at? Okay, let's bring this down. We're gonna grab our thing. What's up, Steve? How are you, man? Yeah, guys, please head over to youtube.com/Robeytech Live. Hit that thumbs up. Okay, here we go. First one. 98. Come on, Kingston. We've had success already. $99.1, baby. That was, yes, this is gonna be it, guys. This is gonna be the low probability build. So far, everything crushing it. That is loud. And that was 95.5, but 99.1, 2 for 2. That was awesome. That was some good soup, guys. That was some good soup right there. Okay, there we go. Motherboard is actually already looking like it's in good shape. We're gonna be checking out. We're gonna be checking out for the first time. Right here, brand new LS720 SE. This is their new one. So, because we have a new song.
Justin Robey has a show.
AIO.
And on that show, he builds PCs. With the dad joke here and a zip tie there. RGB, RGB, and Blondie Bikiki. Justin Robey has a show.
AIO. What's up, Brian Tech? How are you, man? Good to see you. I am a nerd, and I'm okay with it. Okay, let's get this in here. What I'm working on right now is just getting the stuff I need for the bracket. That's all I'm working on right here. So I can install the bracket for our fateful build. Yeah, Pig knocked it out of the park with that song. It's so good. Okay, so I'm assuming he did. He said it got taken apart for a while, but then he redid it. So, okay, well, here's our first step. See if this is the right setup here. Boom. Put it top down. That looks like it's going to stick without me putting any of these pieces on, so we'll leave that in for when we actually get to mounting. DJ Techno, no, I didn't record him. Pig Radio recorded that. It's Pig Radio did that song. So he obviously took me from, he found some cut of me singing AIO and put it in there. It's a remix, baby. So. Okay, so this is done for now. Now it's time to get everything into the case. Ooh. Okay, case time. It is original. Oh yeah, I guess it is original. It's an original song. It's coming out on my new album very, very soon. Ugh. Case. Ugh. Okay, so let's start getting this rip date. I don't know why I said it that way. Oh, that's having a hard time coming out. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna loosen all these screws here. Get everything prepared for our exit. Okay, first one. There we go. Here we go. Let's get the it's the window glass peel here. So I'm gonna be a little bit less fuzzy. I feel like a creepy dude on the other side of this. I'm like, that was like kind of a creepy look, guys. I'm just saying, a little bit creepy on the other side of that build experience. It's like, what's up with the creepy guy? Okay, that's done. Take this off. There we go. And let's see what else I want to do here. Let's go to side here. That just pops right off. No issue whatsoever. Beautiful. And then we'll go to the front and show those big. There we go. 6600K is a little bit of a, that's a little bit behind, dude. I mean, I mean, 1080p will be okay, but it's not gonna be stellar, but it would be okay at 1080p. So there we go. There it is. It's all of the stuff out. So it should be fine. Again, if we really needed to, the one thing that's really nice about this case is you can install fans down there at the bottom. You got the those massive. I thought they were 200 millimeter, but somebody said they're 160 millimeter. But you have the large fans in the front. The other thing too that's really nice is you've got this plate here. The other thing is that on the back up here at the top, they actually have a fan hub and an RGB hub, which makes it really nice, so everything just plugs into that. Not that we have a ton of it, the only thing we really have is the LS720. They have these really neat clips for putting in and doing cable management, and then these really nice tie downs kind of everywhere. You can do two SSD slots and two SSDs on the back, and then you also have a removable drive tray, which all you gotta do is lift up and then basically take out. So really, really nice in that regard. And then the other thing I actually really enjoy about this case is that here in the front, you can unscrew this screw here and this screw here, take off the top, and then mount your AIO and not have to worry about basically trying to do it while it's inside. So lots of room to build in, lots of premium kind of components, a nice vibe to it and feel to it. The other thing too is that one of the other things that is my favorite is right down here, this little door. So we just remove this screw right here, and then for doing oh, come on. Should just slide out. Usually does. Yeah, it just slides out normally. There it goes. Just slides off like so. And then what it does is it makes it really easy to do cable management down in the boot. So you can make sure your PSU cables. This is actually really nice, being able to do it from both directions versus not having to worry about, not having access here at the front. I actually really, really enjoy this about the case. So that is the case all up. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this and get it stripped all the way down. Yeah, the fans in the front are big, and they do a great job of just bathing both air coolers and AIOs and GPUs with full of air. I haven't really seen a need, even with the 4090 or and that makes it really easy to kind of figure out how this goes in. With 4090 or anything like that in terms of needing additional fans at the bottom, but if you want to, because you're gonna overclock, you do have those options, right? And then you can also use these for like pumps or whatever it was for water cooling. But there's the case, and it's ready for us. Okay, cool. Let's go to top down. Yeah, guys, head over to YouTube, hit those thumbs up. Okay, let's pop this in here real quick. Oh, we do have an IO shield. Was not ready for that. Man, am I glad I looked. So obviously using a less expensive board means that we now have a non-integrated IO shield. We'll get the link. If we can get the link right now for the YouTube video, that'd be awesome. Okay. Very rare do I get to install these things anymore. Okay, IO shield is installed. Now we can take this, pop this in. There we go. Easy peasy. And then the other thing that's kind of crazy about the case, it actually comes with some extras here. So it comes with a whole big box for them, including, if you cared, vertical mount kit for your GPU. You got all your screws. It has some, it looks like a GPU sag bracket, and then also, and that's kind of it. So if you wanted to, so some additional things to put inside if you care. Oh, and this is actually really cool. This is if you decide to do a 240 millimeter AIO. What it does is it allows you to install this so you can actually cover the additional airflow spot, so that way you're not getting, it's keeping air inside. This is actually a neat little add-on from Lian. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and get this started. I always like it when companies do stuff like give you really good like holders. Let's see if we can do it, guys. We're gonna see if we can do, let's do, I don't know if we can do a prediction for this, but let's see, because we're gonna do odd and even, but we'll see if we can do it also only with this number of zip ties. So that'll just be a vote. But it is time to do the zip tie prediction, so.
Zip tie man, guess the count of them if you can. Evens odds, who can know? Make your wagers on every show. Hey now, Robey's the zip tie man.
So get your vote in. Will Robey be able to do it with just, will it be odd or even, the number of zip ties? And the other question is, the vote will be, will Robey be able to do it with just the zip ties he has been given, is the question. So yeah, we will see. How is the music level? Is it pretty good? Can you hear it? Hey, thanks, Steve. I appreciate it. Okay, let's start getting these in. Has anybody mounted a 240 AIO at the front, 2 fan mounts of a 360 AIO at the top of the case, and then a single fan at the top? I don't think so. I don't think you could do a 240. I don't know if you could mount a 240 at the front. I don't think it's actually equipped for that. But I haven't tried, so poll is up, guys. Baba Ganoush dropping his 1 community sub. Thank you very much, Baba Ganoush. Actually, that's the first sub we've gotten of the night. Holy moly. You guys are like, wow, Robey's doing extra streams now. Now we're not used to it. Well, thank you, Baba Ganoush, for starting the subs. Appreciate you, my man. By the way, who enjoyed the Baldur's Gate stream last night? That was fun. That game is actually really good. I'm excited to play the final version. I think it's tomorrow. I think it goes live on Thursday. Oh, Riddick dropping 10 gifted subs, getting things going as well. Baba Ganoush, guys, if we wanted to, we could get that level 5 hype train. He's getting it going. Oh, Riddick, you're fine. You don't have to be sorry. You're fine. Guys, we could hit that hype train. Also, we got to get a couple more people, drop 100 bits. And a couple subs, and we'll be good to go, and get that unlock that hype train giveaway. Now again, guys, for folks who are watching, here is what we're building. As we're getting over close to 250 people here now. We got a Core i7 13700K. We got the MSI B760 gaming plus Wi-Fi DDR5. We got an MSI NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070Ti. That is the Supreme, by the way. Is the GPU specifically. 2 terabyte Kingston NVMe SSD. That's a KC3000. We've got that Lian LanCool 216. Finally, the Deepcool LS720 SE. And then the Thermaltake Tough Power GF3 850 watt PSU. So yeah, we're using the Supreme today. Beautiful card. I think I got all those. Okay, all of those are done. There we go. Okay, so we got that now. Everything is ready to go. Let's go ahead and get our front panel connectors plugged in, and then we'll work on our AIO, because everything else is looking pretty good. Mr. Hoare, you never know, man. One day you could have a build like this. And again, if you guys are looking for somebody and you don't want to build your own PC, you can always reach out to me. We always do commission builds. We actually have some slots available end of the month. So if you want to get in on your PC build, you absolutely can. What's up? How are you doing, Darren? Okay, just getting all this stuff undone. Let me get all these twisty ties out of here. Ain't nobody want no twisted ties. We'll clean this up a little bit. Riddick. That is true. Riddick would know for sure. We got a pretty cool Corsair Xeneon Flex launch giveaway launching tomorrow. So if you want to get on that, that's going to be pretty cool. Okay, let's see what we got here. Funny guy, yeah, we do. The PCs get completely set up. So they have the latest BIOS drivers. They're basically done and good to go. They come to you ready to play. They should just be get it, plug it in, and install. That's what we try very hard to do. Oh, awesome, awesome, yeah, for sure. It's all good, Darren. Okay, I feel like this is gonna have to go up a little bit. Let's see, I think these will be okay here. We'll see what we can do here with this. Now this is very not attractive. I don't know what's happening here. We do, oh, okay, let's do this again. Okay, so this is the RGB header. And then we have our fan header over here too. So we'll see if we can run these down here and they should be good. And that'll take care of the hubs. This is so we can plug things into it. So we'll put our LS720 into this a little bit later. This is so we can plug things directly into this giant thing that's happening here. We'll figure that out too. Okay, cool. So that should be everything to plug things in. People are saying no way. Okay. Okay. Always 50-50 which direction. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that takes care of those. Front panel connector now. There we go. So that was USB-C, USB 3.2. So those just came up from the side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our HD audio, which is probably in a bad spot. Okay, so we're going to do our HD audio. We're going to move that all the way over here. There we go. And then all we have left is we have a RGB header. This is for the RGB hub on the LanCool 216. And we're just going to run everything off of the same header. It does make things easier. And then we have a fan header right here. I think that's plugged in correctly. Let me try one more time. There we go. Okay. Okay, so there's our, so what we have is we have HD audio in the far left here. Then we have our RGB connector for the LanCool 216 for the hub. This is the fan header for the hub. Then we have our USB-C, USB 3. Now the last thing we're gonna do, well, I actually don't know if we'll have to do that because it's probably got, yeah, so we could. Well, we're gonna do this just to clean it up here, just to make it a little bit better. So we're gonna go to the side here, and then this is, we're gonna take the plug for our rear fan. And the cool thing about this case, I mean this motherboard, is they actually have a really nice fan header, nice placed fan header. So I'm gonna route this down, like so. I'm gonna plug it in right here. So there's a fan header right here. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna hide the rest of this cable in here. And there you go. That just makes for a much, so now we have no cables up here at the top. Everything's hidden inside in the VRM. And then we have a really, really nice looking running cable. And it makes less cables going to the back, which is always good. Okay, so that is everything kind of hooked up. What we can do now is we can look, there's not a whole lot we can do from a cable management standpoint right now. So what we're gonna do is we're actually going to go ahead, let's put together our AIO and get that set up. Dad are available for small channel point. Oh, there we go. Blondie just doing stuff. Okay, we now have enough people. If everybody did a thumbs up, we would be done. What do you guys think though? How's the build look so far? It looks nice and clean, right? I know you guys said it was kind of plain, but once you kind of get the Mobo into the case, it actually does a really good job of kind of making the case look nice. And it's got that great black matte kind of thing. So uniformity wise, I think it actually ends up looking pretty good. Okay, let's get our AIO put together now. What's up, Pig Radio? Wow, PC guy. My show's that boring, huh? Wow. Smoke, thank you for the gifted sub. Giving that to Pig, who we just heard his AIO song not that long ago, just a couple minutes ago. Okay, so we don't need this right now. So this is the newest one from the fine folks at DeepCool. We're actually going to use their stock thermal paste because it's actually pretty good. And then everything else in here I don't need. Oh, that's brutal. Does it matter which way you plug the reset? Not really. You can plug it with up or with the graphics up or the graphics down. It does not matter. So, but you can do it either way. For this one, for the one that we have for the LanCool 216, you only had one way to plug it in because it's a single connector for all of them. And because it's a single connector, it had to go in a specific way. So Problem Tech, there's nothing that there's no reason that you have a GPU that would have an issue with a older motherboard. The only thing is where if you were like maybe like depending on how old it is, right? But what CPU do you have? Because there might be something where you don't have the bandwidth in your PCI lanes, but you'd have to be using a really old GPU. I mean, really old CPU and motherboard. Stretching. Fallout Dev, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much for all the follows, guys. Okay. This is getting put away. We're slowly tearing through this. I don't even think it's slow. There we go. Go. Okay, now I think I'm going to keep this on the right side, which means I want this to be here. Whoa! That was not what I wanted to do. Okay. Make sure we put this in. Okay. Pretty cool. Actually, really excited to see how this looks inside of this build. Did not mean to drop it. Let's go to top down. What do you, I mean, all in all, we could look at a synthetic. Well, I actually don't know the answer to that question. I don't know what kind of synthetic loads you would want to have. I can tell you what gaming and all that sort of stuff will be like, but I don't know about synthetic loads. Wow, this has got like, I don't know what all this stuff is. I don't know if somebody else in chat can answer that question. Okay, that's AMD. And that's your splitter. I do not know what these are. They look, I don't know what these are. I'll look it up right now. Yeah, they look like extenders, but it doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to see what they have here. Oh, they're low-speed adapters. Okay. Couple puppers? No, low-speed adapters. That's what I thought they were, because I haven't seen those. I see them on Noctua, and they have a tendency to keep the overall, like how loud it is down, the overall noise of the AIO, but I don't plan on using them. Oh, what kind of synthetic load temps? My bad, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. 13.7 with an LS720. You could actually check the review, my review. I don't know off the top of my head, but I do have that information. And by the way, we will be running those benchmarks after we finish the build. The build already has an OS on it and has been benched, so it's ready. When we get this on, we'll be able to show you exactly what the temps are going to be like, and that'll be using Cinebench. Oh, okay, sorry. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry, Blondie. There we go. Now, the one thing I like about the LS720s is that you can actually hide all of your cables. Okay, what are you doing here? Okay, why is this one not going in? Okay, that's definitely in the right place. There we go, finally. I was like, why is that having such a struggle? An i5-8400, so that's quite old. Does anybody or anybody, is Fozzie here? What's up, Fozzie? Or do you remember is it still Gen 3? Yeah, it was that, like, I like that, silently launches AIO. I don't know if somebody knows off the top of their head what an i5-8400 was from a PCI bandwidth. So, like, I don't know if they're going to hit some limitations in terms of certain GPUs. These coolers are actually very nice for not only their performance, but just how inexpensive they are. And you get a lot for them. Mr. Hill. Okay, there we go. Cooler's installed. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to work on daisy chaining all our stuff. Yeah, Julio, it's 8th gen Intel, but the thing is that one is the, is it PCI Gen 3 or Gen 2? I think it's Gen 3 still, so it should be. So again, most of your stuff you might see a bottleneck on like a 4090, but on anything else below that, like a 48. Okay, so it is Gen 3. Okay, thank you very much. So if you do Gen 3, then you can pretty much that card technically will handle all the way up to like a 4070 without much of a problem. But I would not go. Again, if you're going to spend that kind of money, I think it might be worth upgrading, starting to upgrade the system. But if you're going to buy a GPU, I'd say 4070 Ti or lower. And then on the AMD side, AMD side, you could do 60, like a 6900, 6700. I'd say a 6700 or 6750 or lower. Actually, do those require? I don't. Yeah, but you are going to hit some limitations because you're running Gen 4. So I don't know. I think yeah. I would stick to 30 series. Okay, we're just getting this daisy chain now. There we go. This has got to plug into this, which is going to go into, I guess I could, if I wanted to, just have this come down from the top. Oh, it's Fozzie in here spending the big money trying to get dad jokes.
Now, another Robeytech dad joke phone out.
Okay. Let me figure out this. Let me get this AIO done, and then we'll do the dad joke. There we go. Okay. So what I'm doing right now is just getting everything kind of loosened up and untwisted, so I can work on the zip tie situation here in a second. Okay. I do not have very many zip ties, so I got to be smart here, but I want to make sure this looks nice, so okay. That phone out was for the time you called your wife with a joke. Didn't I? I don't think so, Pig Radio, but I really like I really like that one because it just sounds cool. So I don't know if you did, but I like that one. So I'm just gonna pretend it works all the time. Okay, what we're doing here, guys, is we're essentially going to be hiding the entire AIO, all of the AIO cabling up and with So this will all be hidden and up with run with the okay, so this is like, I'm gonna have to leave some amount of room here to get to, if I do that right there, that'll be everything kind of nice and hidden. And then we have the extra cable for connecting stuff. Now it's not the prettiest, but the thing is that it's not about being pretty, it's about being hidden. So, because this is stuff I won't have to worry about in the back of the build. Okay, so now we grab our zip tie cutter. Okay, 3 zip ties used so far. We're at the odd right now. Okay, so dad joke time. Let's do dad jokes. Dad joke. Okay, here we go. So let's see if we can find a good one, guys. Okay, here we go. 5 ants rented an apartment with another 5 ants. Now we have 10 ants. Oh my gosh, that one was so good. That was so good. That was like the best. 10 ants. Oh man, so good. So glad that that was so worth the money, wasn't it? So worth the channel points, wasn't it, Big Radio? Oh man. All right, let's get this bad boy installed. Okay, let's go to side here. Oh, actually, no. I want to do this. Stay it top down. Okay, so this. So now we just mount this. We're going to give it as much on this side as we can. I'm going to give this as much room as possible. Okay. Let's grab our wow stick. Oops. There we go. Oh. Bearca, I played some of it last night. I was supposed to play some today. I was playing the early access build. I am very excited about that game. So it comes out Thursday morning. I'm hoping I'll probably play it a little bit more tomorrow night on the game stream, so we'll actually get some little bit more time with it. Oh no. I need this to be pretty much pushed over, so I'm gonna keep this shoved over. We're not gonna be able to do all these things. Oops, dropped the screw. That's very Linus of me. Okay, we got that now. Okay, so everything's ready. Let's go to side. Ugh. There we go. Pull that through. Come on, come on. Don't be that way to me. There we go. Push it pretty far forward. And there we go. Everything is now sitting in the back here. Where is the... Okay, that's good. Okay, it's just up. Okay. What the heck? Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. So now it's installed. Makes it really easy. We got our extra stuff in here ready to go. And not all that cable is hidden. There's nothing visible, which is awesome. Cool. Okay. I think we should. Okay, what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna grab our EPS connector, install that before we screw this down. So we gotta make sure. Thank you very much, Sky. Hey, Absence of Logic, thank you for the sub. Wow, we got to 13. There we go. There we go. Cool. Getting our extensions out. Okay, there's that. Okay, let's go to top. We'll do side. I think if we stay inside, that's okay. What we're doing right now is we're just installing. We're just gonna put in our extensions. So these are just to make the overall build look nicer. This is gonna go like this, and we just wanna make sure the Age of Horse symbol's in the right direction. Little light things, just make things. I don't see a check mark for what. Okay, one more, and this is just to make sure the build looks a little bit prettier. That's the whole point here. All we're trying to do. There we go. Okay, so we'll lift this up. There we go. Nice. Well done, looks good. And then that is done and donesy. Cool, we have a beautiful now EPS connector here. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so now what we can do, take our little small screws. makes it really easy to do work when you can remove these. What the heck? What is going on here? Okay. Oh, crud. Small screw, come back here. Might have to push this a little bit more. Tightening this, just moving this a little bit. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. Now I can tighten this down. The one little note, if you're doing this case, just loosen those a little bit so you can get that pushed all the way in. It looks like a little bit too far forward. Just having a hard time closing the case altogether. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Case is now ready for our mounting of our AIO. Getting that done. Should be a fun experience, full of laughter and crying and shenanigans. I can't wait to see the shenanigans we got when we build this PC. Okay, do that up. Okay, let's go to top down. So now we got to hook up our, let's see, is it like this, or I just need to see how this pump goes. I want to make sure I do it right. Looks like it goes down at the bottom. Okay. Oh, this is actually like, it might, whoa. Making sure that the, it doesn't, like, it looks like it's this way, so I'm gonna just trust that the picture is correct. Okay. Where is my, there it is. Okay, there we go. We need the 1700 version. There they are, let's pop these on here. This is going to be a little bit of a, I think it's going to be a little bit hard. Hopefully it just works, but we'll see. You have to be light. We will see. Okay. Man, I've dropped so much stuff today, guys. Like way more than I'm used to. Definitely been a drop-heavy day. All right, here we go. Oh, they still didn't add the magnets. That would have been nice. I was hoping that so on the LT720, you can like use this and it's magnetic, which is super, like it's the best thing ever, because then you don't have to like balance with a hand and all this other stuff, but not on this one. This is like the more budget one, even though like the difference is like $5 maybe. Apparently the $5 is what it takes to put magnets here. There you go. I also like that they went with black over the polished silver. So now you don't get as much smudge marks. Maybe a 280 millimeter rad would have been a better choice. Why? The 360 works. I mean, it's still a. You still get better cooling off of a 360 and a 280. Yeah, the LT720 has magnets. Yeah, this one does not. I was hoping with the SE version they would have added it, but they did not. Yeah, you're right. It definitely makes the installation easier. Hey, Fozzie, thank you for the 5 gifted subs, my man. Thank you. Appreciate it. How we doing likes on YouTube, guys? $122. Come on, trying to get to 250. Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh yeah, let's get this zip down. There we go. Looks good. Okay, now we need to work on the cable issue here, which is easy. Okay. There we go, that goes right there. And then we'll grab our CPU fan. So, and then I'll show you where this plugs in. There we go. All right, there we go. Okay. Let's try to pull all of our cables out. So we end up with like a single cable line here. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so now it's time to get this little bit of a rat's nest figured out in the back. Nothing too crazy, which is good, but our mount is done. Hey, Torque Moose, thank you for the sub. How are we doing likes on YouTube, guys? Let's get those, let's get to 200, because then we'll pretty much be in good shape, right, for the rest. Okay, these are, okay, RGB wise. Okay, so this, I'm gonna plug into that. And this is going to plug into this. Okay, so now all of our RGB is hooked up. Now what we're going to do is see what we can do in terms of hiding it. So we can hide this up here and out of the way so it won't be visible. And that's the ideal scenario here. Go. That's the best scenario, everything's kind of tucked. Very clean looking, right, so far. This is kind of a mess. I don't understand. Oh, this is, okay, I was like, wait a minute, I got more length. Okay, good. Okay, so let's clean this up. Okay, so that takes care of this. That'll be for there. Okay, so let's clear this out. Oh, I almost threw that away. That would have been bad. Okay, this is done. This is done. Guys, how does that look? It looks pretty good, right? Nice, clean, very few wires showing. Still working on my challenge that you guys said I couldn't do though, which is can Robey actually, oh, they made that so you can't even get to that. Like you couldn't, you wanted to, okay. You like have to, I'm gonna try and run this on. There we go. Okay. Whoa, whoa, what's going on here? Okay, let's get that cleaned up. Oh no, what are you doing? Whoa, Sergeant Nobody, 10, wow, thank you, Sergeant Nobody, baby ganoush. Thank you very much for that, man, that's huge. Thank you very much, guys, really appreciate it. I feel like the right thing here is just to put this in here. I mean, even small things like the fact that these, like, they have these little dips so the Velcro goes up, you know what I mean? That's huge. There we go. I have to plug that down there. Okay, guys, cable management done. Get all that stuff up top. So now we just got GPU. It's coming together. Oops, almost left the zip tie. There we go. I'm gonna fix one thing. Go this way. Main reason, oh shoot, that was so good. Why'd you do that? I want to get this top cable stuck up here. There we go. You just want to make sure that these cables stay up here. There we go. Now you don't see those cables. All the cables look nice and clean. Okay. Okay, let's do zip ties. I mean, sorry, not zip ties. Let's do GPUs. Okay. GPU time, guys. I'm trying to make sure there's good cable management here. Ooh. That's what I want. Bearcata. Yeah, those days are now gone. For sure. Okay, let's get our GPU out. Very excited for this one. It's going to look really good in this case. MSI Supreme 4070 Ti. It's the LS720 SE, Sergeant Nobody. Sorry, it's the LS720 SE. So again, just going through the parts for folks who don't know, we have the Intel Core i7-13700K, MSI B760 Gaming Plus Wi-Fi DDR5, the MSI GeForce RTX 4070. This is the MSI Supreme. 2TB Kingston NVMe SSD. It's the KC3000. We've got the 32 gigs of Kingston Fury DDR5 at 6,000 megatransfer. Lian LanCool 216, the Deepcool LS720 SE, and then the Thermaltake Tough Power GF3 850 watt, and that is a full-blown Gen 3 NVMe drive. Sorry, PCI 5 power supply is what we're dealing with right now. Yeah, it's a nice build. It's a very nice build. Ow. Ran into my belly. Is this a triple? Oh, it's a triple slot. Okay, one more. Got to take out one more here. Are you changing up the controls on the front cover to the side? No, I was going to keep them right where they are. Yeah, no, I wasn't going to move the controls. I know you have the option, but no, I was not planning on moving them. What's up, D-Matt? How are you? Look at that, beautiful. Looks very good inside of this case. This is a 4070 Ti, yep. Probably one of the best in terms of cost, too. There's only one that's usually a little bit less expensive, which might be the Gaming X Trio. Honestly, MSI has done a really good job of keeping their prices more competitive compared to some of the other ones. And I mean, in terms of performance, they've been fine. Yeah, exactly, Bearcat. How we doing likes on YouTube, guys? Are we at 200 yet? Okay, let's peel this. Oh, no. No. Oh, man. Brutal. Oh, good. It came off. There we go. I was like, wait, no. Okay, we'll fix the, we'll work on the bot on, we'll try and fix it before we do anything. It won't let me fix it. I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Doesn't happen very often, but sometimes. Let me see what I can do here. Oh, it's not on YouTube. Okay, hopefully it works now. Hopefully that makes it better. Okay, let's do our, we got one more cable extension to do, one more series of GPU pretty to make happen. Hopefully it works. Let me know if it does. I turned it, it was off, so I turned it back on. You think Power Connected will become mainstream soon? It is. I think the problem was that the people who owned or patented the idea haven't shared it very widely. I know Gigabyte and a couple others have started the process and have gotten the patent from the folks at Maingear, which actually patented the idea and the connectors. So I'm hoping it starts to become more mainstream. The GPU one, the no cable build was a lot of fun with the Gigabyte one. I don't think there's more to why the cost of the GPU is than just NVIDIA. It's not NVIDIA that's actually, NVIDIA has part to do with it, but there's actually pipeline costs that are actually, that people need to think about as to why the GPUs cost what they do. You have to understand there's a monopoly on certain parts of the GPU, and unlike AMD, which can use more than a single potential process. NVIDIA doesn't have that option, so when they print their silicon, it can be more money, and therefore those costs have to come somewhere, and it comes in the form of cost to the consumer. That's not to say that they couldn't take less, but then again, that's not. I don't think it's like. I don't know if it's not selling as well as people say it is. And the other thing too is it's not like it's not just NVIDIA cards that aren't selling. Gosh darn it! Really? I really put. No, I didn't. I put them all right. Okay, good. I was like, wait, did I all? I didn't. I did them all right. Okay. It's just, it's not, it has nothing to do with, I mean, like, consumers have the idea, you know, but it has nothing to do with, just because we may not think it's priced right doesn't necessarily mean that isn't what it costs. So, and I don't, you know, they still continue, like 4090s, you know, right now, like finding a 4090 in stock again is getting hard. So I don't know if there's something going on, but like I was looking, I just bought one and the only one I was able to get was a TUF. The MSI and all of them were sold out on at every location. So I don't know what's going on. The problem is that the 4090 hasn't had an issue selling. So yeah, I don't think there's a false, I know there's been rumors that they're doing that from a false, there's rumors that they're doing that, but I don't actually think that's true. I will say that they make a lot more money on, the business side ones, which share the same silicon as the 4090. So I think it's actually just, they're selling it someplace else. Hey, Strange Panda, you're very welcome. Because again, you could sell the enterprise version for more money. So I mean, it could be that. Yeah, but that's, I don't know if that's a supply issue. I mean, because then again, like every retailer, right? I mean, that could be true. Like, I'm not saying it. I said it could be true. I'm not entirely sure it is, right? But you could be. Guys, that looks so clean. Okay, don't worry, we do have a GPU sag bracket for it. I just gotta finish the rest of it. Okay, so all of our build is essentially finished minus the GPU sag bracket, which we'll install right before we finish out the build. Let's go and do our PSU, and then this build is finished. We're just gonna run, I'm gonna go ahead and run the 16 pin down, because that's gonna go down here. I can do that. And then all we have is, the one thing I love about this 16 pin connector is just how few cables. I'm not saying it's my favorite, but I do love how simple it makes, cable management. And he would be, you're right. I don't know what the price is. I know we have the link for it. Guys, let's just stop for a second, because we're getting really close to the end of the build. Just stop for a second, Everybody head on over, youtube.com/Robeytech Live. Hit that thumbs up button just to tell you giveaways that are happening. One, we haven't unlocked any giveaways right now. We're 20 subs away from unlocking a giveaway on Twitch. We have to get 250 likes, of which we're at 150. So if you hit that thumbs up button, it costs you nothing. And 37 months, dude. That's crazy, Zeiston. So it costs you nothing. Just hit that thumbs up button. We get 250 likes to give away a $25 Newegg gift card. Kick. We get 1, maybe 2 subs over on Kick. That'd be awesome. And remember, level 5 hype train, $25 Newegg gift card. 50 subs, $50 Newegg gift card. And then, guys, it all goes towards winning a 4070 Ti Spider-Man custom build. So that's going on. That's the month of August. So if you want to get in on that, just all you got to do is be subscribed to the channel, either on Twitch, Kick, or on Discord. So trying to get you guys some giveaways. Thank you for the like buttons, guys. Smashing that like button. Okay. Just getting our Thermaltake PSU out. How does this one smell? Oh, I shouldn't have put my nose so far into it. That was really far in on the nose stinky-ish. Okay, so what do we need? We need everything is from here. There we go. Okay, what do we need for power cables on this one? Well, most of not this. Okay, where's our... There it is. I was looking for our PSU. Got some more zip ties. Thank you for doing that. Armura. Is it? Oh... Omru. Thank you for doing that. I like the way you said, like my mama told me to. There we go. Okay, just unleashing this. There we go. Definitely need some water here in a second. Okay, there we go. So I just need one of these. Whoa, just one. The rest of these I do not need. I might actually save one of those twisty ties just to... Okay, we need our 16 pin. And then we need our CPU. We don't need this, we don't need this. We need this. And we need a single CPU. The rest of this, I do not need. So I'll go back in the box here. Okay, so now on to getting everything set up on the PSU. First one. Oh, they gave you 2 for this. Oh, crazy. Okay. CPU. Then we have our 16 pin. Motherboard. And last one is our SATA. I was gonna bring my mom to this build today, but I thought, I was gonna bring my family to this build today, but I thought I forgot the joke. Never mind, it was terrible. It would make my, that's right. I was gonna bring my family to the build today, but it was gonna make my motherboard. Hey, Whiskered Gundam, thanks for coming. Oh. Got these giant, got these square blocks. Which are important, but. Finesse here. There we go. Okay, cool. That was a little bit of a extra finessing. Did not expect that difficult of a time to finesse, but it is in. Done. 2 more. The last, whoa, where are you going? Screw just ran away from me. Don't run away, screw. There we go. 2 more screws. Okay. Okay, done. Now for the last part, guys, let's get the build done here. Okay, this should work beautifully here. Why is this being so difficult? It shouldn't be this difficult. Okay, apparently this wants me to do it from the front. I will come around to the front then. There we go. Okay, it's installed. Top down, last cables, guys. This is it. All done after this. We will have finished the build and there will be nothing left. We can then get to the fun part of seeing how build performs, that's everybody's favorite part, the fun building part. I mean, the how it performs part, right? Okay, there's that. We got a little bit of go. There we go. Okay, I got 2 more zip ties, guys. Come on, guys, we need 75 more likes, and there are 300. There's over 300 people here now. Head on over, hit that like button. Thank you, everybody. Okay, that looks good. So cable management, very clean. By the way, guys, we did it with just exactly the number of zip ties that they gave me, and this is how it looks, which is actually pretty good. It looks nice and clean. All the cables go to the same place. It all looks, you know, like you can, there's very, very few cables actually on the back here. So that looks actually really good. And it also looks good from the front. Wait, let's put the case back together. Build is finished. We're gonna put our anti-sag bracket in there. Let's count how many zip ties we actually did use, if it was odd or even. And then we'll put the case back together and then start the Willet posts. That was all the zip ties today, guys. We got better. We're getting better. Okay, top down. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 9. It is odd. 9 zip ties today, guys. 9 zip ties odd. We'll have more of the PC mats at the holiday. We're going to be redoing everything for holiday. Okay, so let's get this 9. It is odd today. Let's go to static. Let's start putting the PC back together. There you go. First thing on. Okay, so there's that. Let's grab our there we go. Next up, and we'll put the rear on. There it is. Okay, that is installed now. Only thing I gotta do is get our sag bracket in there. Sag piece. There we go. It is now level. Much better. Build looks good. What do you guys think? Okay, so let's do our sponsor for today, and then we'll do, from there, we'll, once we do the sponsor, we'll then turn it all on. So a couple little housekeeping get it. Did I ever tell that my grandfather was a baker in my army? He went buns glazing. That's awesome. I like that, Sergeant Nobody. Well, we could do that. I mean, the good thing about this case is it comes with everything that you need, sans the riser cable. There we go. Let's grab our HDMI cable. Come on, guys. How are we doing likes on YouTube? Finish it out, because we are, after this, we're going to start going into benchmarking, and I want to make sure we hit that goal. $185. Come on, let's hit those last 15 real quick. How fast can we get somebody to just hit those last 15? Okay. Thanks, Star Oz. I appreciate it. It's gonna look good. Don't worry. We just got to go through this last little bit, and then we'll get right to it. I promise. I promise not to take too much time here, but we like to go through our little sponsorship stuff and all that kind of jazz. So, Okay, so you get finished with a build like this, and all of a sudden you're like, Robey, I need to get a copy of Windows. Well, if you were to pick up something like, for instance, Windows 11 Pro or Windows 11 Home over at someplace like Best Buy, that regularly costs you a couple $100 or $100 and something. But over here at Windows at VIP/CDKdeals.com, you can pick up a copy of, say, for instance, Windows 10, which, I mean, if you were to purchase, would be well north of $100. But here it's only $23.09. But if you hit buy now, and then again you use code RBCK at checkout, just hit apply. What was $23.09 drops down to $16.16. So much less expensive. These are valid codes. We do have a ton of people here who have actually used them. If you have questions about them, they are OEM codes, so they work with a single PC, no issues whatsoever. The other one that's always worth checking out as well is what if you were going to do a copy of like Microsoft Office. So here, we'll take a look at Office. Here's Office 2021. What was, instead of being almost $300, here you can get it for $75.76. But again, use the code buy now. Again, similar thing, use code RBCK at checkout, hit apply, and what was $75.76 drops down to a whopping $53.03. So if you're gonna get Windows, the best place to do it is here, VIP/CDKdeals.com. Again, they're quality codes. No issues. They have great customer service. And then if you have questions, again, you can talk to many of the people in chat who use it all the times. It's a nice, inexpensive way to get a copy of Windows and walk away with something legit. And then you can do things like customize your Windows, your service and support and all that stuff as well. So definitely worth checking out, and a nice, easy way to get it done over at VIP/CDKdeals.com. So Yeah, Smoke says, yeah, there's a lot of people. Like, I buy all my codes. We sell we sell quite a few codes here on the site for people who are interested in doing it. So, and like I said, it's simple to do, and they do a really good job if there's any issues whatsoever. Me Cool customer service. Oh, so there we go. We have a couple other people who said that they've actually done it and had no problems. Me Too customer service is very good also. Cool. Okay, so I just bought a copy and I paid $22.32 to pick one up, and then I'll get my key here in a second. Okay, so last thing, because I need to get one for, last thing I want to tell you guys about is Robeytech.com. It's a site that we have continued to continue to improve. The thing is if you're interested in a commission, great place to go and email me to have me do a build. All of our links if you want to support us. But the bigger thing is all the latest GPU drivers are right here at the top. So if you have an NVIDIA, AMD, Intel Arc, you can just click on any one of these and it'll take you to the latest current drivers or previous drivers for all of these different manufacturers, which is actually pretty cool. The other thing too is that we also have a list of all our builds. So some people are like, oh, I really like this build, I want to see it or I want to build it. Here's all the parts that we included in the build, as well as a link to the video directly. So if you're like, oh, what was that build Robey did? You can head over to robeytech.com/builds and find the build that you liked, and then just follow right along with our while we're doing our stream. The last thing I like to tell you guys about, though, that's always really cool, is brand new, is the Robeytech Insider. It's actually written by my wife, but compiled from around the community. It's a great place to catch up on every week on the latest videos that we've posted, the top clips, what's been going on with the community, and all of our giveaways are listed here as well. So it's a great place, and we also have weekly deals. So robeytech.com/insider, and we're going to be adding a newsletter so that can actually just subscribe right via email and have that delivered every Friday. Okay, last thing, deals. So what deals does Tom have for us today? So Gigabyte M27Q Pro 27-inch 1440p monitor with a 1 millisecond gray to gray, 98% DCI-P3. It's obviously an IPS monitor. On sale $279.99 if you're looking for a good monitor to go with a build like so. The Gigabyte AIO 16XE5. This is a 4K Samsung AMOLED laptop with a 12700 and a 3070 Ti. 8 gigs of GDDR6, 16 gigs of DDR5 RAM, a 1 terabyte NVMe SSD, and Windows 11 Home. $1379. Wow, that is a really good price for an OLED 12700 and 3070 Ti. That'll actually do pretty good in gaming too. So we've done a couple reviews on the Gigabyte AIO. They're actually pretty decent laptops, and $1379 for those specs is actually a really good deal. Asus TUF Z690 Wi-Fi, so board that could go in here. Yes, we could do it with this. DDR5 with NVMe, with 4 M.2 NVMe drives, Wi-Fi 6, and it's $179.99 over on Newegg. It's a great board for a good price. The ABS Stratos Aqua Gaming PC. This is an i5 13400F with a 4060 Ti. On sale, $1149.99. That is a great price for that. The 4060. I mean, think about how much a 4060 Ti cost. $1149.99. That's not a bad deal, and it looks like it's in white. So nice, small, compact case. The Amazon Echo Show 15, $98 off, making it $81.99 over at Best Buy. I like the Amazon Echo Shows. We use them. We use Amazon Echo throughout our entire house. And then the SN850 4 terabyte. They're 850X on sale, $279.99. So great, good deals. Ones I like the most, really like the laptop. The 4 terabyte NVMe drive, and the Echo Show for $100 off. Those are like kind of my favorite deals. Though, man, this desktop is actually a really good price for that price. Robey, click on streams on the website. Streams. Okay, streams. Oh, wow. And you can actually, so you can just go here and watch the actual stream. There it is. You can actually, wow, look at that. He integrated the stream. So if you just want to go to robeytech.com, hey, Fozzie, thank you for the 10 subs. You just go right here. There's Fozzie giving 10 subs right here. So you can watch it right here on the site. That's pretty cool. Wow, good job. Man, the site continues to get more and more awesome. So we also have a GPU PSU thing. So if you're ever curious what GPU you need for your PSU, we have all that stuff listed here as well. So I don't know, it continues to get more and more awesome. Really, Tom is like trying to crush it with making Robeytech.com a great destination for tech info. We do have reviews going live here pretty soon as well. So the Insider was kind of the beginning of that, and we have reviews coming out that'll be going on the site here very soon with a Lenovo Yoga video that's coming up here pretty quick. So we're checking out. Everybody say good job, Tom. GG, everybody saying good job, Tom. That's cool. Cy Swan, thank you very much for the, by the way, guys, we could hit a hype train. Again, you've got, we're there, people are throwing all these blow balls, trying to get you guys to do hype trains. Could hit a hype train with any one of these if we wanted to. Okay, let's throw this in here. Okay, let's throw this, get this ready. Okay, time to see if this posts. It's the time, guys. See the build. Now it's time to use the build and see if it does work. Here we go. Riddick dropping 10. Guys, now we can definitely do level 5. We just got to get a couple more people to get that done. And we are going to hit that level 5 hype train, and we are on our way to the next goal. Sub goal, where is it? Sub goal. So we're on our way to a $100 Newegg gift card. Smoke dropping 5 gifted subs. One more person, and we're on our way towards a $100 Newegg gift card. One more person, and we got hype train. And I'm pretty sure we're probably almost at level 5 or level 6 already. One more person just got to drop 100 bits or a prime sub, and we got it. Ugh. Two minutes, guys. Somebody's just got to... Who's going to be the hero? You can be the hero, baby. And there it is. Anders, Udugu, Smoke. All sorts of people now being the hero. It's because I sang the song. Am I right? You can be the hero, baby. You can bring all the giveaways here. You can take my breath away. Electric Yoshi dropping 100 bits. We got Nisnu dropping the sub. Oh, we got to get it. Okay, so we're not quite at level 5. Very close. One second, guys. Go. Okay. Here we go. Big test. Cosmic Joining dropping 300 bits. Guys, 2 minutes left. We're so close. We can hit it. Everybody's got the hype train going. Use those free subs, guys. Remember, you're entered to win that PC. All you got to use is your Amazon Prime sub. D-Matt dropping them. Let's finish it out, and then we'll finish the build. How we doing likes on YouTube? We got to be close, right? Got 199. Oh, guys, we still need 50 likes. Hey, Cy Swan taking it to 98. One more sub and it's in. It's happening. One more. It's all we got to do. One more sub and it's done. There it is. Cy Swan. Baba Ganoush. There it is. Level 6. Okay. 65 subs. So we've definitely on our way to a $100 Newegg gift card. Okay, so we've got that done. Now, guys, head on over youtube.com. Let's get the link there and go hit those likes. 45 to go. Let's just knock them out. Only need 45 more. And then I'm going to turn on this build now because we're definitely ready. Okay, here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Oh, I see lights. There it is. Wow. Ooh, the Supreme. Look at that. Ooh, that looks good. Well, I like the white. That deep cool is really nice. I like the large, the new infinity mirror effect. All the cables look good. Does this have an RGB button? I think it does. Oh, no, that's reset. Never mind. That's not an RGB button. Sorry, I'm just over here resetting the command over and over again. Hey, Omega, thank you very much for the sub. 210, we need 40 more. Build looks good. Still waiting for that post. Oh, you know what? This is not going to help me. Oh. There it is, guys. It's waiting. It's trying. There it is. It is posting. And there we go. We are posted. The build is ready for us to get it going. There it is, guys. We are now ready to do our benchmarking and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so let's go to our side view. Let's get you guys a closer look here. Do the peel here in a second. Oh, it's all. Oh, look at that. It's all green, yellow. You did all yellow. That looks cool. I like the all yellow. There's the build. Let's put this on. I love how much airflow is on this case. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Ready? Peel time. There it is, guys. Build is finished. That yellow looks actually really good. Or green, it's like a yellow green. Peel it good. There we go, guys. Okay, time to get ready for bench testing. Make sure that everything runs well and all that sort of stuff. So we'll get that prepped here. Let's grab our... Put this away. See how this bad boy does. Oh, stretch, huh? Oh, look at that, Cosmic Jordan dropping a stretch. Gotta do a stretch here now that we've gotten to the final stretch of the build. How we doing likes? So LanCool, I like it, Sarge. Yeah, the Toxic Green does actually look really good. Gotta get those last likes, guys. 15, or like, well, no, there's more than 15, but we're getting close. Okay, let's go to side view. I'll do my stretch and get this ready. Got to set up for the next part of the stream. See how this bad boy actually performs. Okay, let's get our side camera going here. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's get my restream up here so I can see it. I can see a chat. Okay, cool. Okay, let's do this first. Duplicate. Keep changes. Okay, we want to go to 125 is fine. Summer sale, that's fine. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is let's go ahead and reboot. Then disconnect this real quick so you guys can see me set our XMP and stuff. Just check our overall settings. Carson, what's the question? Okay, let's go to XMP profile is, well, one should be fine. Okay, everything is there is good, so we're just gonna leave this alone. So it looks like we're good. Oh, request to stretch. Okay, here we go, stretching. Ugh, there we go. Now we're ready for building. We're ready for testing. Okay, here we go. Let's get testing prepped. It's test time. Okay, here we go. GPU temperature. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna get this all set up. On screen, override group name. RTX 4070Ti. Supreme. There we go. GPU, I'm just making sure we have GPU 1. Yes, okay. Yeah, it was a big flex. Yeah, we did. They're actually yellow like the rest of it. You can actually see it in the graphics. Yeah, they're yellow like the rest of it. We want memory usage. Oh, you use MSI MSI Center, and then you use their Mystic Light. So it's inside, it's all set in Mystic Light. I'll show you here in a minute. GPU power limit, GPU temperature. Nope, everything else looks good. Okay, CPU temperature. Show, override, Core i7 13700K. It costs money. What costs money? CPU usage. Oh no. There we go. CPU core clock. Okay. CPU power. RAM usage, we don't care. Frame rate and frame time. Game. Frame time. Life costs money. Okay. We look like we're good there. Hit OK. Okay, so now, let me just check. Yep, it's doing that issue again. Okay, so I now know how to fix that. Let's go to Riva. This PC. Don't install the Bing bar. Okay, so that one's good. Okay. Okay, there we go. So that's how you fix it. There we go, and there. Okay, cool. Okay, so we got that all set. Excuse me. Okay, let's go ahead and put in, let's see what our temperatures are. Are any else, have any experienced issues with overclocking your RAM memory speed with a Ryzen 7 70? I'm scared to do it. You don't, Chroma, as long as you just buy something with Expo, you don't have anything to do it. You don't have anything to worry about, dude. So just use Expo, which is an automatic overclock in a profile. With the 7800X 3D, you got nothing to worry about. And we did it, we literally just did it not that long ago, actually. Like a couple builds ago. So don't worry about it, it's totally fine. Okay, let's make sure we have Cinebench ready. Oh, he hasn't put it on yet, so we're gonna get that done. Just gotta wait for these updates to run real quick. Anyone use GameRock GPU? If so, how you like it? I've never actually used one of those before. Yeah, so Chroma, that's all you gotta do. Just run it and then run it at the speed and it'll run fine. That's why Expo is so nice. Expo and XMP for definitely the right way to go about it. I'm glad you guys like the build. The build does look really good. Here's another, here, I'll do it. Now again, the build that we're getting ready to test, for those people watching right now, here's the build that we're getting ready to test. Yeah, no Xbox game, no Bing bar. The build we're actually getting ready to test and verify right now is a Core i7-13700K. We've got an MSI B760 Gaming Plus Wi-Fi DDR5 Mobo, the MSI Supreme NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 Ti, 2TB Kingston KC3000 NVMe SSD, 32 gigs of Kingston Fury Beast DDR5 at 6,000 mega transfer, Lian LanCool 216, the Deepcool LS720 SE, and then the Thermaltake Tough Power GF3 850 watt PSU. So that's the build you guys are getting ready to see actually done here in just a minute. We're just going to install Cinebench at the same time. And then we'll see how temps are and everything like that. Well, don't worry, we're still working on it. We're going to test it now. Waiting for the install to finish here. Are you talking, Carson? Are you talking about on our Discord? On our Discord, you can ask people to help you, but that's not tech support. Now, if you want to call, like if you're using like Microsoft tech support and stuff like that, that might cost you money. Okay, just letting that install finish. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, all of our updates are done. Okay, we're gonna test this with stock fan settings just to see how this does. Let's make sure we have a 13700K installed. Okay, 13700K. Okay, everything there looks good. Temps are in the 30s. That looks nice. Okay, P cores and E cores look good. Let's open up Cinebench. See how this bad boy does. It's at stock right now, so we'll see. Starting our multi-core. Oops. Well, we'll let it run. Look at that. Now it's spinning up. Oh, I like those temps. Those are good temps, guys. Look at that. 28,000. Just, oh, like, I love how much air is blown out of this PC. Having to do nothing, just plugging in good to go, and here it is, just running like, it's just doing good. And again, we could undervolt. There's a bunch of things we could do to even bring the temps down a little bit, but even this is like, this is completely fine. Gaming is going to be way lower than this. Nice score, 28,000 too. So Kadia, use MSI Mystic Light. That comes with the actual motherboard and stuff like that. I'll show you here in a sec. I'll give it. Let me let this run for another minute or two, and then we'll do that. How are we doing likes on YouTube? We got to be close, right? 223, guys. We got 25, about 20, what, 27 more likes. Let's go get those last 27 likes. Let's get a link to the YouTube in there. Go click on that YouTube, hit the thumbs up. Get it done. Just let's get to 250. We're looking for like 1 or 2 kick subs too. We don't like doing nose kick subs. Let's go kick. Get in there, kick it up. Thank you, Estegard. So it looks like it probably might get into the 90s. We could do an undervolt, bring that down, but it looks like it might get as high as 90 after 10 minutes, but yeah, still completely fine. Yeah, this looks good. Hey, Sergeant Nobody, thank you very much for doing that. At least that bar, I like to see the bar show a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I think we can say that, yeah, it's not instant thermal throttling. No, there's no problem in there. That's true, Sarge. Okay, so that's all done. Temps look good. Somebody asked about where I set it up. So if you go to MSI Center, no, don't install freaking. So here we are. We're in Mystic Light, and then you can see here motherboard, RAM, and GPU are all synced right here. So you just go. So if you go to your here, then you just install Mystic Light, which apparently there's an update. Oh, this is updated since like yesterday. What's up, Thurman? How are you? Tommen, dang it. Why? Why are you depressed? Well, I'm glad you're here now. Thanks for popping in. Did we get another sub on Kick? No, it's still the one. Okay. Okay, so you just go here. Hit open. When it loads. There we go. Okay, so we'll select all. Let's link them all. There we go. We'll set it to static. And we'll set it to yellow. Hit apply. And there you go. Not quite the yellow I want. I want more of a yellow. Let's do more yellow-green there. That's like kind of pastel-y yellow. There we go. That's better. Cool. So that's how you do it. It does not sync with iCUE because iCUE, well, I mean, no. You have to use, for GPUs, most of the time you have to use the specific, oh, nice, BMOC, wow. You have to use the, wow, BMOC. You have to use the specific application for the GPU. I just can't believe BMOC said that. Okay, let's log into Steam real quick. Hold on one sec. Ugh. I got everything. Where's my, okay. I like Fury a lot. I like Kingston Fury RAM a lot. G-Skill's also good. Corsair is also good. I just wouldn't do Corsair unless you have a lot of other Corsair stuff. Okay, let's start with Cyberpunk 2077 because everybody likes to start with that one. just to show how this little bad boy will run. I've done 70 hours of this game, and all of it's been benchmarking. I'm like a pro benchmarker. We're getting close to Phantom Liberty, right? Yeah, I'm really excited about that. That root guy, there's actually a setting in your RGB. If you search for BIOS and IQ, there's a BIOS setting that you have to disable, and then it'll see it. Yeah, I know, it's kind of a weird flex. My 70 hours of benchmarking flex. Okay, so we'll do 1440p because that's really where we're focused on today. That's really perfect for this build. So we'll go to video, set it to 1440p. Oh, you know what? I wonder, I must not, wait, what display setting am I at? Oh, geez. All right, let's try that again. I love IQ Link. I think the one thing that's the pros and cons, the pros are it simplifies the build and it's very easy to replace parts. Like you saw that with us just taking out the fans out of this build right over here and then putting them in a different build. The cons is that you have to think about cables you've never thought about before. But I'll be honest, man, just having like 3 connections and cable managing that is actually really easy. On it for content creation, 64 gigs is nice, especially if you're gonna do video editing. If you're talking about like streaming and stuff like that, 32 gigs is fine. Gaming, you don't need more than 32 gigs right now. Uh, 4080 Supreme X Kadia, what resolution? Because if you're doing like 1440p or 4K, you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, if you're doing video editing, that RAM helps. Okay, let's go to video 2560. Okay, we're gonna go to graphics. So let's try the best case for this. DLSS is set to balanced. Everything's ultra except for the thing. So we're doing, this is 1440p with DLSS, no frame generation. And then we'll try it with frame generation, and then we'll try it raw. And then we'll drop down to COD. So 1440p, you're not bottlenecking it a ton. You are bottlenecking it some because you'll actually even see here. Look at your percentage of the GPU, the CPU here. You're looking, I'm using 39% of my CPU when I'm playing at 1440p, which I should add percentage for GPU. I don't have that in here. So again, you don't use as much of your CPU at 1440p. At 4K, it's even less. So you're actually not bottlenecking. Your GPU is almost doing all the work at 4K. So 4080 with that, I mean, you're probably using a higher percentage, but again, your performance at 1440p isn't going to be a whole lot different than a 13.7 or 13.6, which is all you really need for a 1440p build. People go and say, hey, you need to go get a 13.9. That's actually not true. The 13.9 is for content creation and stuff like that, but in gaming, it's used very little at 1440p and at 4K. So it's a place where you can save money. Like the build that we built 2 days ago, which was a Corsair 2000D build, but it was a 5600X3D 4090 build. That's a great 4K build because you're not wasting any power on, any money on a CPU you're hardly using. So there we go, 96.91 frames per second at 1440p with ultra settings. Okay, let's go ahead and check it, and let's turn DLSS. Let's do the raw one, just to see what raw would be at 1440p. and then we'll run it with frame generation. Oh, I forgot to turn my frame time on. Well, it's there. It's just not a graph. Hey, Neoman, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you for also the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you for both of those. Guys, 19 more likes. Let's get those last likes over at youtube.com/Robeytech Live so we can give away that $25 Newegg gift card. Okay, here we are. So this is raw now. No bells and whistles, as BMOT calls it. 44 frames per second. This is no DLSS whatsoever. This is raw 1440p from a 4070 Ti. Kadia, you don't need to. At 1440p, you're fine. That CPU is fine. You might be losing out on 10 frames. I'll fix it for Call of Duty, which matters a little bit more. Okay, so 46.56 frames. So now let's turn on frame generation, put it on balanced, and apply. So this is the best it would run. And again, a game like Cyberpunk 2077, a game like Ratchet Clank, a game like Diablo 4. These games are ideal games for games where for games with frame generation. Games like Call of Duty, Fortnite, Apex, competitive shooters are games where you want to turn that off because it does create input lag, and so that's where you don't want to use something like DLSS. Now I will show you in COD because you get some of that back with reflex. Now okay, that's actually not entirely true. One thing I will say is if you're a Call of Duty player who plays campaign and plays casual multiplayer, then DLSS is fine. And for most competitive, like mortal people, it's fine too. If you're Takata, Zemi, Butters, or another pro level player where it matters a ton, then that's where you probably want to do it off, and where you'll see a difference in terms of the overall, in terms of your input lag. Anytime, BlackRock. Nice, BMOC. Yeah, you do, Sinister. Yes, Stokes. Cyber, I mean, that's what I've heard too, but I don't know. I mean, of course, nobody's going to confirm that. Okay, so you go, 142.32 frames. So, non-DLS, if you're doing frame generation, 140. Without frame generation, just DLSS, about 196. And if you're doing just raw, it's about 46 frames per second. All in all, fantastic build for playing high-end games like this as well. So let's confirm that. Come on, guys, hit those last likes. We're so close. We're like 15 away, 16 away. Let's get those last likes. Go hit that thumbs up. There's more than enough people here. Quit the game. Okay, let's start the next game, which is Cyberpunk Modern Warfare. Sorry, Cyberpunk, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare. We'll try this with two different settings in this case. We'll do one, which is, what we'll do is, well, sorry, three. We're gonna run Call of Duty at minimum settings, raw, with no DLSS. Then we'll run Call of Duty minimum settings with DLSS. And then we'll run Call of Duty Ultra at with DLSS, because if you're playing it the other way, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, Cyberpunk Modern Warfare coming fall of 2023. The crossover we need. Are you serious, Cajun? Is that true? What is the Oklahoma DLC? What is, like, is that just so you can drive in Oklahoma? Is that like, was that like high on the list? Like they were like, of all the states I want to play, it's Oklahoma. I don't know. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh, let me fix my frame time generations and stuff like that too. Sorry. Settings, on screen, no monitoring, GPU usage. Why was that not on? Okay, GPU usage is on, okay. And then we wanted frame time. Oop, frame time. Okay. Okay, there we go. So now our craft's there, and then I fixed it so you can see our CPU and GPU. Skip. Okay, so let's go here. We're gonna start with the first one. Graphics, we're gonna change quality. We're gonna put it on minimum, or basic. Minimum is it? Then we'll turn, we're gonna leave it on. We're just gonna turn this off, hit apply. So this is just raw 1440p. At basic display, we're gonna set it to unlimited, apply. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're just gonna wait for our shader optimizations to finish. Almost there, eight more likes, guys. Outrun a twister, unlock new perks. Is that, Cajun, is it literally just a map of, what other, are there other states missing? Was Oklahoma like one of the first or one of the last? I just don't know where, like, is truck, like, is that like a big one for trucking, is Oklahoma? Because like, it's just flat. I just was like, I don't know, man. I guess like people, don't get me wrong, people are hardcore about their Sims, so I can't really like, I'm not gonna judge too much, but they've done 13 states so far. Is Washington one of them? Or is it like, is Washington too hard? Okay, running our benchmark. Your pick is at the state line. Is there any hills in Oklahoma? It's like Arizona, except for like, unless you get up to like Flagstaff, Arizona, which is like the only cool part of Arizona. You'll never know. California, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Oregon, Washington. See? All the cool states. And well, except for Arizona, because that's where Blondie lives. No Florida, huh? So this is raw, no DLS. This is no DLSS. This is just, you're trying to get the maximum frames per second on this without any shenanigans. The Kwame Pass, man, that is like, I'm guessing they were like, I bet you like truck drivers are like, yes, Washington. We got the Grand Canyon. You mean your level, which is below sea level? Don't move to Arizona, already full. 194 frames per second, not bad. Okay, let's see what we can. Let's say you're just you're a normal guy, pretty good at competitive shooters, but not the most amazing, you could do this just to get your higher frame rate, which is going to get you more than worrying about input lag. I'm surprised Blondie like still exists, like she wasn't cooked. The good thing I heard is like, I mean, honestly, like you can like just leave your food outside and then come back later and it's just made, it's just cooked. Wow, look at that frame time, guys. That's like solid. Wow. Okay, so maybe this wouldn't be so bad with DLSS and reflex. And there we go, guys. 260 frames per second with DLSS. Okay, so let's do the last one, which you guys always, people seem to always happy. Quality, ultra, apply. So 200 frames, about 200 plus frames per second, a little over 199 raw, 260 with DLSS, and then now let's go ultra. What do you think of the AMD GPUs like the 4950X? I don't know what that is. I like the 7900 XT and the 7900 XTX. I like how she said fun thing about Arizona. I don't think that's a fun thing. I don't put fun and being cooked alive as like, it's all perspective. I would cook. I'm a pansy. Wow. Blondie's, she's on fire today. God, Blondie, have we hit the YouTube like goal yet? $248, guy. We're 2 away. Blondie's more making fun of me and then getting the YouTube goal hit. Come on, guys, let's hit those likes. There we go. Oh, the 6950X is a great GPU and a good price. Honestly, Nuclear, it's a great GPU. If you don't care about DLSS or ray tracing and you just want to play high frame rate games at the best price, that's awesome. So 202. So again, if you want to play raw 1440p, 202 frames per second. Right, sorry, raw 1440p minimum settings, 1440p, 200 frames per second. Ultra with DLSS, 200 frames per second. Or if you want to just go ultra with basic settings, basic settings with DLSS, you're at 260 frames per second. Render resolution is 1440p. This one, obviously, with at performance, is at 1080p. Then up-resing. So there we go, guys. There is your, so again, great COD, great Cyberpunk. I would be happy with this. Who would be happy? Let me see here, raise a hands. Who would be happy with this build? It would melt here? Yeah, that is not true, Blondie. You have a build that's very similar to this at your house. Riddick, you already have a nice PC. Put your hand down. And he's like, that's not the point, Robey. That's not what you asked. You asked if I would be happy. It is not a coaster. Blondie, that's not true. Blondie's in a spicy mood today. I know, that's the problem, right? That's the thing. Well, it's just Blondie cools her PC with her heart because it's cold as ice. Like a sauna. It's because she's so mean to me. She's the ice queen. She just touches it. Have you been talking to what friends, Blondie? You're mean to all of them. They just cry. Blondie. Oh, that's funny right there. You are done. I'm always done. You say that every stream. So what do we unlock? We unlocked the $50 Newegg gift card, and we unlocked the $25. Oh, we got a hype train. So we got two $25 Newegg gift cards and a $50 Newegg gift card. Okay, so let's go ahead and start the giveaways. So we'll do the two $25 Newegg gift cards first. Wow, it's funny, guys. There's like two LanCool 216s. There's one like right here and one right here. That one's red, that one's yellow. But Bungie, that game is a lot of fun. I played Remnant 2. That game's actually really cool. We played it on stream not that long ago. Okay, giveaways. Cloudbot. So first giveaway, guys. We are giving away a copy. We're giving away a $25 Newegg gift card. 2 of them. Let's go to profiles. 2 $25 Newegg gift cards. 2 minutes starting now, guys. Exclamation point community. Riddick, you're leaving? Riddick, what about happiness? What about hugs? Riddick's leaving me. I just gonna cry. And he says that, you know what? He did that to know that he did that because he knew that I was not gonna be able to see the chat. Okay, a couple things I wanna let you guys know. Number one, you do have to be a member of the Discord to win. And I also wanna announce the winners of the community contest. NGO More Sky, Cora Couture, Johnny Be Good, Crimson Ghost, and JQ. You are the winners of the pet for the pet competition over at discord.gg/Robeytech. Thank you everybody for participating. That game, that was so cute, so awesome. We even got to see that Blondie is real, and then she does have a duck named Quacker, so we got to see Quackers, which is actually pretty cool. My dogs were up there, so we had a lot of people participating, which is actually super fun. So look for more community contests. We got the clip competition happening right now for some cold hard cash. So please join the Discord, discord.gg/Robeytech. It's not just about winning. There's also all sorts of cool things that Blondie's been doing to get you guys involved, which is pretty cool. We got 30 seconds left, guys. Wait, where's the... Do I not have it? Oh, I wonder if I must have taken... No, because I have the red one for that. Where is my... I'm missing my controller. That used to be in here. That was just for... I wonder what I did with it. It used to be in here. Where is my controller? My beautiful... Must have put it somewhere. I don't know what happened to it. I have to find it. It's always sat over here, and now it's not there. I wonder if I just thought I did something and then I put it somewhere, but usually it's been right over here. My controller's gone. Okay, well, I want to check this out. Okay, congratulations to More Dead. Can you really be more dead? More Dead, can you be more dead? And then we also got Joshua Thomas. You are the winners of the $25 Newegg gift cards, guys. $25. Hey, congratulations. You're very welcome, Joshua. Okay, we're going to go ahead and complete that. Make sure that you are reaching out to Blondie, and you are a member of the Discord. We got one more to do, and this is exclamation point Newegg now. Exclamation point Newegg now. This is a $50 Newegg gift card. Starting that giveaway right now. $50 Newegg gift card right now. Exclamation point Newegg now. Where is it? Am I blind? I've been doing this giveaway forever. Exclamation point Newegg now. Starting that giveaway right now. Okay, let's check out this game. Actually really excited about it. While we wait for the giveaway here. Oh, no, I was like looking at this, I was like, it's not launching. That's because 2560 DLSS on. Okay, everything's on. Okay, let's hit play. It's like it's not loading. Oh, let me do this one. I haven't seen that. Limited. That's not showing my command thing. What? Oh, is MSI? Did I close MSI Afterburner? Why would I do that? Okay, we're gonna do that again because I didn't know I'd playing. Okay, very almost done. Why is there a launcher for this? That makes no sense. Congratulations, Scott Maxfield. You won the $50 Newegg gift card. Congratulations, Scott. You can no longer enter. There we go. Now let's see how this game does. Is this literally locked at 60? Yes, it is, huh? Rebel Agent, okay. Settings. They don't let you change display and graphics, okay. Off. Off. Oh, you can't make it, oh, there we go. Upscaling quality, okay, there we go. Balanced. Okay, there we go. Now we got, look at that, 200 frames per second, okay. See how this game runs. This is brand new. I always like PlayStation games when they end up on PC because they do such good, graphically impressive PC ports. Really? It's supposed to use direct storage? you have to install it to use direct storage? Wow, that's crazy, really? This is the first direct storage game, huh? That's huge for PC, actually. I actually like Forspoken. It wasn't that bad. I have it. It's so funny. There's so many games to play. Uh-oh. Well, it's not just PlayStation 5. Xbox also does. All of them use direct storage. Look at the fur tech. That looks good. I haven't yet, Sinister Dev. It's on my list. I'm waiting for them to revert a lot of the changes, because I know what's supposed to happen. Man, this game looks really good. Wow, look at that. Look at that fur. I mean, oh, I guess we're not, I mean, again, I don't know if this is rendering real time or if this is CGI. No, it doesn't, no, it's definitely rendering. It's impressive, though. Look at the motion on the fur.
What if we are washed up? Luckily, we will not need to perform any heroics. Unless you count smiling and waving.
Wow, even look at the texture on Clank. Look at the texture. Look at the textures on his. That's cool. Did you see like the metallic texture? Wow, that's very pretty. I love the metallic texture on Clank. Look, it's just really well done. Wow, that's a very pretty game. Yeah, all at a higher frame rate than 30 frames per second.
Must he tell the entire galaxy? Wait, again? For what? You will see. It is awaiting us at the front of the parade route. Well, we better get moving then.
Okay, guys, usually I would play this with a controller, but wow. Visually, this game is stunning. Look at all the stuff. Man, I wish I had my controller right now. Ow, that hurt. Okay, that didn't hurt. Uh-oh. Wow, this is pretty. Whoa!
This is not about your gift. Hurry, we must get to the front of the parade hall.
I remember, like, honestly, whoa. Oh, that was crazy. I didn't realize it was a mag. Look at the textures on the balloons too. Oh, geez. Man, this game's cool. I remember playing it a long time ago, but I think that was a bug. This gun sucks. Okay, killed them. Ow. Probably not take the hits. There we go. Kill it! Boom. That's pretty cool. Let's see if we can beat the first level. This is Ratchet and Clank. It's brand new, just came out. Look at his texture. I mean, like, dude, look at, like, it looks, that's amazing looking. You know what I mean? Like, just the brushed aluminum.
Know where I would be without you. You are my closest friend, my teammate, and you have given up a lot. I have repaired the dimension here.
Ratchet and Clank a rift apart.
To find your family. No,
Dr. Nefarious? Ratchet and Clank! What a wonderful surprise! I didn't expect to see you here. Considering my goons were meant to annihilate you 8 minutes ago.
oh, what do you want, Nefarious?
Yes!
Uh-oh, rifts.
Can't anyone print instruction manuals anymore?
Uh-oh. Oh, he just ripped that whole thing apart. Whoa. Wow, okay.
We have to get the Dimensionator away from Dr. Nefarious. Yes, and quickly. Whatever he has planned, it cannot be good.
This is harder when you use the controller. Oh, hold on. It's a very pretty game.
I should have known Nefarious would try something like this. Don't beat yourself up. Just like old times. Come on. Looks like Nefarious landed somewhere near the train station. Go. Mrs. Zircon. We should
Okay, cool. Wow, that's pretty cool, guys. Wanted to check it out. So that is a brand new game, just came out. Plays beautifully on this system as well. Okay. Well, that is it for today's stream. I super appreciate everybody hanging out today. We are back on Wednesday. Yes, no. What is today? Tuesday. Yeah, we're back tomorrow night doing some game streaming. I don't know if I'll play that or I might play Baldur's Gate. I haven't decided which one. Baldur's Gate officially releases on Thursday, so it may make sense to wait for that to happen on Thursday. That's happening tomorrow night starting at 7 p.m., 6 or 7 p.m. tomorrow night, and that'll go for about 3 hours. Then we are back with AMD, Build-A-Rig with AMD, Build-A-Rig with AMD featuring Gina Darling, really good friend of mine, amazing person. That's going to be a lot of fun. So that'll be happening Thursday starting at 4 p.m. Pacific time. And then we are back again on Sunday with a ridiculous commission build inside of the Fantex NV7. It's going to have all the bells and whistles, lots of building, lots of stuff. So if you want to see one of those spectacular showcase builds, you're definitely going to want to tune in for that. Outside of that, guys, I super appreciate all of you guys allowing me to entertain you, to build a PC with you. Big, huge shout out to those people who do commissions so we can do builds like this and bring them to you. Have a great night, guys, and we will see you guys on the next stream. Bye, guys.
Portions of this program are brought to you by the Zip Tie Foundation of America and Excalibur. If you'd like a written transcript of tonight's Robeytech broadcast, please contact Blondie but Geeky. She'll be happy to give you a notepad and a pen so you can start writing down everything you hear.